All right, everybody, welcome back to another fun and exciting episode of Booking It with me, Jonna, your fave. I have with me the amazing Eskay Kabba. I had to make
Hi,
sure
y'all.
I started the podcast because she just told me how to say your last name, and I was like, let me make sure I say it correctly.
Said it correctly.
Thank you so much for being on the show. I highly appreciate you being here.
I'm excited to be here.
I'm so glad. So I'm just gonna read your bio from the Four Horsemen Publications website, and then feel free to add or anything else that pops up while I'm reading your bio. Okay,
Sure.
cool beans. All right. Eskay pens diverse erotic romance novels that celebrates the LGBTQ community, which includes people of color and interracial relationships. Woo woo, woo woo. Capturing the complexity of human nature, their characters reflect the notion that no one is all good or all bad, but we all are just trying to find love in hard places. Outside of writing, Eskay is a wife, mother, partner, daughter, sister, friend, social worker, and life skills coach.
Yeah, all the
So
things.
much. When do you
So much.
sleep?
I don't. That's the problem.
SK enjoys reading everything from erotica to dystopian novels, depending on her mood. When away from her computer, you can find her spending time with her family and friends, either in the nightlife or cozying up with Netflix. We love Netflix over here as well.
Yeah. I should probably change that to Hulu because I've been moving more towards Hulu. I just watched, sorry, it's totally completely
No,
off topic. I
totally
just
fine.
watched the first the newer version of Silence of the Lamb, not Silence of the Lambs, Jesus. Hand That Rocks the Cradle. I'm such an 80s baby. And
That's
I
okay.
loved the first Hand That Rocks the Cradle. I was like, why did they do this remix? There's no way anything could be better. And I was like, holy shit, this is so good.
See, I think sometimes, like, I guess it kind of just depends. Like, when you do like a remake of a movie, like especially like a scary movie, sometimes it gets better just because the effects are better.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yes.
because like I've watched some scary movies from the '80s, and I don't even like scary movies, but like some, I'm like, oh, these effects are so terrible.
That's like watching Welcome to Derry.
Mhm.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is not what I remember it being about. But yeah, it was good. It's really, really good.
Yeah, my older sister's been trying it. She was like, "Have you watched Welcome to Derry yet?" And I was like, "LOL, no, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm not watching that. I don't like scary things. I didn't even go see it, so I'm definitely not going to see that. I'm so sorry."
Nothing.
Well, good to know you like scary things.
Ew.
That's also a good thing to know. I know lots of people who love scary things. I think, well, you're not the first author that I've interviewed who's done um, LGBTQ writing,
Mhm.
which we support over here. We're totally allies at Booking It.
Love
Um,
it.
and I love first of all these men on your covers. Excuse me.
Mm. Like these,
Mm-hmm.
like these beautiful babies right here.
Mm-hmm. Because it's, excuse me while I swoon.
I
Okay.
know. I know.
So freaking hot, bro. Like,
I
and
know.
I love that they're interracial.
Yes.
Like, it's just
Yes.
what gave you that push to start writing LGBTQ romance?
Um, well, give me that push. It's funny that people like pinpoint it when it's, two men or two women, which I really haven't gotten into sapphic too much, but I really want to. The closest I've gotten to that is I did like a polyamory story, which I'm going to expand on. Um, I just like writing about sex in general. So for me, it doesn't matter whether it's two men or two women or, whatever have you, all the things in between.
Period. We love
um,
that.
yes, like why not? Everyone deserves a chance at, to love and to feel love and to normalize their love to everyone else. And so that's what I love. I'm watching the world go crazy over, heated rivalry over here. And I'm like, I did not write that book.
Bro,
But that's it right there. I mean, why not? So
I love it.
yeah.
She said, Why not write about two hot men falling in love? You're right. Why not?
Why
Honestly.
not?
Because I mean, like you said, everybody deserves love, and it's hard out here to find love, no matter who you are. So like,
Exactly.
it's fun to read, anyone getting their happily ever after.
Yeah.
So
And
I,
I am a happily ever after girl. Like,
oh, thank God.
but my whole thing is we got to get them there. So, it's angsty. It gets like, oh, why are you two being so stupid? It's a whole lot of that.
uh,
But then when they get there, they there.
oh my God. I love a good angsty romance. I'm reading something that's super angsty right now, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I just keep telling my friend, I'm like, they're getting on my nerves. Why are you acting like this? We all know you love each other.
Yeah, that's my book, Jerry's Heart. It's a second chance romance. And it's like, come on, y'all. Like, y'all are best friends. Like, y'all hang out with each other all the time. Your kids love each other. Yes, y'all both have grieved or still grieving, the death of your partners, and but y'all leaning on each other, and everybody else around y'all can see it, and y'all just doing this like, oh, he's just my best friend. And
Nah, for real. We love a good friends to lovers trope over here.
I do. I
That's
do.
that's one of my
I know
favorite tropes.
people really love the enemies to lovers, but I like friends to lovers. Like, I
I
like the whole, like, let's build that foundation. See, that's what
mhm.
makes it real for me. Like, let's build that foundation so we know our love is gonna last long, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love that too. Honestly, that those are some of my favorite books. It's like the amount of friends to lovers books I probably have on these shelves is nuts because like
Love it.
I just love the idea of like someone's known you for such a long time. They know like all the bad things about you and they
Yeah,
still are choosing to love you like no
yeah,
matter what. Like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
just my favorite thing.
yeah. The
Um
whole my latest story, Beast and Bromance. I got all my books over here, so I'm doing a whole lot of plugging, just so you know. My
as
latest
you should.
story, Beats and Bromance. It's so funny because one of the comments had said something along the lines of, "Oh, I thought this was going to be different." When we talk about bromance, because bromance means, kind of like proceeded to explain to me what romance means, and I'm sitting here like, well, that's kind of the point, like, because the amount of sex that happens in this book,
Yeah.
and but that's kind of the point because they do start out as like, they just meet and they have this bromance, where they're, it's kind of hanging out all the time and drinking beers and playing cards and, learning about each other, and it's all sweet and all, but then they fall in love, and then that's that. So yes, that's the point of me calling it bromance, because obviously
Yeah.
it's more than bromance.
That seems weird that someone would try and explain to you what a bromance is when you literally were like, yeah, well, they were friends first, which is like a romance. So I'm confused as to why you're explaining
um,
this to me.
I try. I'm trying. I'm still a new writer. Like, I was writing on like Literotica and like Wattpad and like all those things, like, pre-pandemic, and then um but my first actually published book was, Hidden Love. And I had so that was in 2021, I think. And so I still consider myself a new author,
Mhm.
and not a new writer, but a new author. And so I am learning from seasonal authors not to read my reviews.
Don't read the reviews. Unless they're 5 stars, don't read them.
No, unless they're 5 stars. Read all those. Like, stroke your own ego, right?
Right. Like, this was the best book I ever read. I know, girl. Thank you so much. I've read some books. If I DNF them, I usually don't end up reviewing them because I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't, like, you know, but I mean, like, it's nothing against the author and it's nothing against like what the book's about. It's just sometimes that's not for me.
Not feeling it. Right.
Like,
Exactly. I'm
it's,
100% with that. I read a book, and I'm not going to say the name of the book or the author or anything like that, but it's
mhm,
like one of these like really popular, it's a really popular author, gay romance writer, really popular author, and the reviews were like sky high on
mhm.
Amazon, and I was like, all right, let me pick up this book. I picked up this book probably 2 years ago. I am it's in my purse. It's in my purse because I'm saying to myself, if I'm on the train or bus, I can pick it up and read it. And I
Mm-hmm.
keep looking at it like, this is not it. But that's for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like a book that probably has, I don't know. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm just gonna say it's not for me. It's not for me. And I'm glad that everybody else in the world loves it, but
Yeah, I get that.
yeah.
My friend just got this new book, and it's like the last book in a series that just came out, and she
Mhm.
was like reading me like parts of it because that's what I was like. I'm not gonna read it, so like you can just tell me what it's
Yeah.
about. And she was reading me parts of it and then like explaining to me like the backstory of the series. And she was like, "Oh, Jonna, you should read this." Da, da, da. And she was explaining it to me, and I was like, "Oh, hell no, I am not reading that. Absolutely not. You're just explaining this to me, and I'm already like, what? What's going on? No, we don't like that. Like, literally, what's happening? Like, girl, no, this is too much. I don't know." So I told her, I was like, "Girl, I'm glad it helped you, but I'm not doing that."
I am a erotic romance writer. I know we have to use the word steamy and spicy now, but you know,
You can say erotic
that's
on
what
my
I like.
podcast.
So yeah, thank you.
You can say erotic over here.
Can I drop the F word?
Yeah, you can.
I like books where everybody is fucking everybody. Like
Girl.
those are the type of stories that I like to read and write about. So,
Yes.
and for me, sex is a very important part of a relationship. That's the
Mhm.
Scorpio in me, right? So, you
When's your
know,
birthday?
November 8th.
My birthday's November 10th. Yes. No wonder we're getting along
I
so well.
I I know, right? So like I feel very strongly that if we're gonna have a sex scene, it's gonna be raw and be vulnerable. It's gonna be all of those things, you know.
Mhm.
Um, that's not for everybody. Some people are like, oh, this is too much. And that's fine, you
Yeah.
know. You know, if that's a reason why you can't finish my book because you can't get past the seventh sex scene, okay, that's fine.
Look.
I'm okay with that, you know. I'm okay
Hey,
with that.
look, there's nothing wrong. Look, trust me. I just finished a book where literally the two main characters were probably fucking for like 90% of it. Like we were like 4 chapters in and they had already had sex like 3 or 4 times. And I was like, okay, like that's fine. Like you go, girl. Like you get you
Right?
some because like
Get you some. Why not?
because who am I to judge you, a fictional character, but like also who am I to judge if somebody's like, yeah, I just met this guy and we're like gonna go like have sex in the backseat of his car, use protection.
That's how I feel too. That's how I feel too. Like, you know what I
be,
mean? Be
be
safe.
safe. Mm-hmm.
Call me when you're done. You know what I
Literally.
mean? Like,
Let me let me know when you get home. That way I know you got home safe. Like that's I'm literally no one to judge.
I think people need to be who they are. People need to read what they want to read. I mean, it's all good for me. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, no. I just love you so much. Now I want to meet you in person. Are you gonna come to Indie
Like
PopCon?
all the events I'm doing this year, right?
Are you coming to Indie PopCon?
I am not. I've
Uh,
never done indie pop.
oh, it's so
I don't
fun.
even know if that's I don't even know if that's like for me. I thought indie pop was more like I thought it was more like fantasy stuff. I only have like one romantasy. I thought it was more like fantasy people.
No, Mimi Francis is gonna be there this year. Valerie Willis was there um last year.
Oh, they do like February.
Um
Yeah.
Bo Lake and Jen Paquette, they've been there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bunch of different people. Like I've met so
I'm
many
gonna
people
do
there.
it.
You should.
I'll do it. I'll do it one year. I'm on the East Coast, so I try to if I can drive to it, then I will get to it.
That's fair.
But I do love Smut Lovers every I try to go
I
every other year. I can't afford to do Smut Lovers every year, but I try to go
where's
every
where's that at?
Florida, Orlando.
Of course it is. Of course it is. awkwardness. I want to
I
go.
will promote Smut Lovers everywhere I go. It's literally I love the people, I love the event, I love the organizers. It's just always just a great time because it's not like books, yes, but it's not
Mhm.
just books. It's authors and writers. It's basically like a kink convention. So every time I go, I'm with my little notebook and I'm
Taking notes.
taking notes. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm here for the demonstrations. you know?
Oh man, I've never been, but I've heard about it, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to go to that. But like,
You
it's
won't
just
regret it. It's like 4 days of just like amazingness. Like you won't regret it.
I freaking love. But I recently, like, not like recently, but like a couple of years ago, found out that they actually like that there are actually book conventions, and I was like, are y'all kidding? Why didn't anybody tell me? Like, I have adult money now. Like, I have my own money. Like,
right? I can go.
I can literally do this. I got adult money and PTO. What do you mean?
right?
I was like,
Amazing.
oh man. So yeah, no,
I know.
I've been looking at like book conventions, book festivals. Me and my friends were just
Yeah.
planning our book festival trip for July this year to
Mhm.
the Columbus Book Festival. So
Yeah. A
we're
Polycon is the big one that I do. That's usually like the DC area. Um, with Jennifer Armentrout's is basically her convention.
oh yeah, no, I've heard about that too.
Where
I
all the
think
supporting cast, all 200,
yeah,
300 authors are there, right?
oh, gosh,
Amazing.
I I would just need to have a credit card with such a high limit if I was going to go to something like that.
Yeah. Because you will stop like like you can't even I go and I'm like, okay, Sama, this is your limit. Like I gotta tell myself, like, do not buy more books than you actually sell. Like, like can we at least do that? Can we at least agree? That was my first year. I was like, can we at least agree not to buy more books than I actually sold? Okay, I got through that. And now I go and say, this is my limit. I will not spend more than XYZ when I
Mhm.
go around my books. So I have to be very mindful of the books that I buy when I get there.
Yeah.
I love every year. I love Polycon.
Oh gosh, I know. It's so crazy that when I found out that there were book conventions, I was like, okay, so how do I like get to one?
right.
Like, I think there's one. Oh gosh, where is it? There's one. I think it's literally called Romance Con, and it's in Wisconsin, and they have it every
Oh,
year.
nice.
And me and my friend were gonna go last year for her birthday because she loves to
Mm-hmm.
read. Um, we ended up not going because we ended up going to Spain. um,
That's not a bad idea either, but go ahead.
well, the Spain
Wisconsin, Spain.
the Spain trip kind of like really came up out of nowhere because my absolute best friend in the whole world moved to Spain. She's in the
Mm-hmm.
military, and that's where she's going to be stationed at for the next 3 years. And
Gotcha.
she's got three cats who are living here in the States with her mom, and her mom
Mm-hmm.
can't take three cats overseas. And she was like,
Yeah.
you guys want to help my mom bring the cats over to Spain? Like, you can. And I was like, well, don't
Let's
tempt me
do it.
with a good time.
Cats and a trip to Spain. Let's go.
Literally. And it was so fun. So yeah, we got to spend because we were gonna do the romance con for my friend's birthday because like she turns 40 this year, but like we like to do little trips or
Nice.
whatever for our birthdays. So
Yeah.
we were gonna do romance con for her birthday, but then we ended up going to Spain. So I was like, hey, happy birthday.
That's a good time. That's a good time. That is definitely a good time. Yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah. I love
gosh.
it.
Yeah, God, Spain was so fun. I miss it so much. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I could just go back. I know someone who
I'm
lives
trying
there
to be an
now.
international author. I'm trying to get at 1 year. I want to do Glimmer, which is specifically romance in the
Mhm.
UK. I want to do that so badly.
Let me know
Um,
if you need somebody to go with you.
I bet
I'll go with you.
that in Toronto that I have my eye on. So like, yeah, I'm trying to be an international author. I mean, I think people internationally find my books because I also have like ebooks on like Google Play
Mhm.
and Theo Reads. So That's kind of like the two places where I put my ebooks. And so a lot of the people that frequent those two are like international authors, international readers. And so people know me over there. I got friends everywhere. I got friends in fans in Australia.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I sent and also because I started Literotica, which also like there's a lot of international people that read Literotica, and so like a lot of my it's crazy I'm saying the word fans. It sounds insane to me, but I'm actually saying this word. Like my fans have like followed me from like Literotica and reading
Mm.
my work that's like out there. And if you message me, I will message you back. And so um it was someone who was saying how much they loved one of my stories, but it's no longer on Literotica. Actually it's this one. Keep plugging myself. A Love for Micah.
Mm-hmm.
I had this on Literotica um since 2020, and I had taken it off because someone stole my work, and they did. And KDP let them, and I got a whole fight with KDP, which is why me and KDP are not friends. You can still find my books on KDP because I write through Ingham Sparks if I'm self-publishing, because I'm
Mm-hmm.
also an indie publisher. Like this is not through Four Horsemen. This is my own thing. But long story short is that they reached out to me and it was like, oh, I wish you were still there. It's one of my favorite stories. I was like, send me your address. I'll send it to you. And I did.
Period.
That's how much I love my peoples.
That's what's up. We love
Yep.
authors that are like that.
Yeah. You support me, I'll support you.
Exactly. Look, you gotta support the indie authors. Like that's
100%.
like, I mean, trust me, like I've got my fair share of like, freaking JT Geisinger, Abby
Mm-hmm.
Jimenez, like Sadie Kincaid, like all of those, but like sometimes it's just like Mimi Francis, I love her books.
Yeah.
Like I'm an ARC reader for her, so like I always
Oh,
get her
nice.
I get her books first, and every time I get an email it's like, "Hey, I got a new ARC out. You want to read it? Are you even asking me? Why are you asking?"
just send it to me.
Literally just put it in my email. Like I don't care. I'm going to read it.
I love it.
Like
I love it.
I just love I I just love books and I love supporting indie authors because I mean, why shouldn't they get love too, you know?
Right. Well, Indies and Bookworms. It's in Maryland this year. That's Baltimore Harbor in August. I will be there. So, road trip from wherever you going. If you're going to be around in August. I'm just saying.
What am I doing in August? Nothing probably. So in
Just saying.
July I'm going to Columbus. Probably not doing anything in August.
All right. Well, there you go. And anyone
Mm.
else, Indies and Bookworms. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I might have to try and talk my friends into it.
Okay.
I have an uncle who lives out in Maryland. So
Okay.
he's
You got a
always
place to stay.
oh yeah, he's always
Well, actually, it depends on where in Maryland, because
oh
Maryland
no.
is like
Yeah. It's like
people don't think that state is big, but it actually is kind of big because
Maryland's
everything
like
is not DC.
it's like Texas.
It really is. It's not Prince. It's not. Everything is in Prince George County. Like
Yeah. Nah, for real.
pretty
And then
far.
DC is its own thing. So like
Right.
it's freaking nuts.
Yes.
Um yeah, no. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look. I'll have to look at that. I got so much stuff. Like I'm trying to do more book things this year, just because. But I am trying to stay like more like because I mean the last couple of years I went. So 2 years ago I went to Portland, and then I
Mm-hmm.
went to Baltimore. Like
Mm-hmm.
so that was so I went in
For book events.
No, so I went to Portland because one of my friends that I have, who we had only ever corresponded online and like through text,
Mm-hmm.
she texted me and was like, "Hey, I bought tickets to go see Blink 182, and my mom doesn't want to go with me. Do you want to fly out here and come with me?" And I was like, "Yes."
The
So,
Blink 182 is still making music, or is just they're just like
yeah,
on tour or something?
they just released an album last year, I think. Last year, 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and I actually just saw them again on tour last year
You're
here
gonna
in
make the white
Indy.
girl come out of me. I'm still trying to get to a Coldplay concert.
Not Coldplay. Not Coldplay.
Yeah, freaking
That's so
Coldplay.
funny.
Yeah.
Hey man, we love all the alternative music over here.
Yeah,
So
I love it. Love it.
love. Oh my god. Like honestly, if you looked at my phone, you'd be like, "What is she even listening to?" Everything and nothing all at the same time.
Yep. Same.
Because
Same,
we
same,
love
same.
it.
I
Um,
have on my so one of the things I do is I do a Spotify. I'm on Spotify, so I do a Spotify playlist to like some of my stories. So I've done it
yeah.
for my whole Ryan D. Writer series. I do have to finish. I have to finish it for the third book, but I mentioned that because my Spotify is open, so I have like this like I have like these like Gen Z millennial like playlist. I have this like alternative like rock playlist. I have this like yeah, this is
Yeah.
hodgepodge of
Oh yeah,
stuff.
no. Yeah, honestly, like you'd be like, okay, we're listening to Blink 182. Okay, now we're listening to Ice Cube. Okay,
Uh-huh.
wait,
That
now we're
sounds about
listening
right.
to Tim McGraw. What's going
Uh-huh.
on?
Yeah. Yeah. That
like,
sounds that
like,
sounds about right. Yep.
like, guys, I can't help if the song slaps. Okay, what do you want from me?
Yep. And then I'm African, so then after that we listening to DeVito. So
Right. So it's a whole party over there in your playlist, man. I love it. Oh, you mentioned your Ryan D. Writer series. That is a mouthful.
yeah, so my Ryan D. Writer series, um, people really, really like this one. It's funny because the first book, I don't remember what I was doing, um, or where my mind was. I think it was like, was it pandemic? It was no, yeah, it was during the pandemic. I was home and I just dropped 50,000 words on a story in a month.
Yep, as you
Yeah.
do.
And then I shelved it because I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? And so
Fair.
that was book one. And then of course I went back and I actually read through it and cleaned it up and made sure it actually made the storyline made sense. And then wrote two more after that. But yeah, so crazy. Yeah.
All right. What's Ryan D. Writer series? What is that about? What is?
Okay, so okay, so if you ever come to my table, like I have like all these like my spiels of like each book.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to perfect the Beast and Bromance one because that's the new one. But when people come to my table and ask me what is Ryan D. Writer, I say this is the series I call Sex First, Ask Questions Later. So two men meet on a plane to go to London. And they get comfortable, they talk about a whole bunch of different things, that little 7-hour flight, and then they spend quality time together for a month, and then they have to decide, then they going home, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
one lives in New York and the other one lives in San Francisco, and then they have to decide if you know what happened between them is worth fighting for. And that's just book one. This is my billionaire romance.
Uh
1%. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone loves a good billionaire romance. Yeah. Yeah. Because Nick is definitely part of the 1%. And as Nick's best friend tells Nick when he's explaining Rion, he's like, "You are practically a Kennedy," and Rion just pulled himself up from the federal poverty line. So, like, what is this?
yeah.
So, yeah, but they fight hard for it.
Uh we love characters who will fight for their love, especially
They
for
do.
3 books.
There were 3 books. Yeah, they fight hard for it. Yeah, yeah,
I love it. I love it. All right. So the Rangers Magi,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
it, they're all the same characters, right? They all look the same.
Yeah. When I do a
Okay.
series, it's always the same characters.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Um, so I know the first book is Beast and Bromance. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I guess my question is this like a, I don't want to say paranormal because that's not the right word, like magic-y type?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a romantasy.
romantasy. That was the word I was looking for, and it was like, what are you talking about?
It's a romantasy. It's magical realism. So it's it's two men. Well, it's two men who meet in a forest because one of the baby dragons escapes the dragon reserve and almost kills the forest ranger, Chris, and Kyrian saves his life. And that's how they like become friends. But Chris is introduced to a world that he didn't even know existed. Like he's that's where he lives. He lives in that town. He's frequented that woods as a boy. Like he
Mhm.
works there as a forest ranger. And suddenly he's like, what is this hidden world in a place that I've lived my entire life? And so it's magic and sex and dragons and sex and missions and sex and love and sex. So yeah. So
So I'm
that's
hearing there's a lot of plot.
is it no? Well, it's funny. Like I say these things, but I very much am the kind of writer that, as much as I love to write about sex and sex scenes and love and all those things, I'm the kind of person that you really truly can take all the sex scenes out of the book and it still be a really good story.
I get
And
that.
everyone has told me that about all my stories. Like everyone has told me that. Like it's not the sex that keeps you interested.
Mhm.
It's the story themselves, you know. With Hidden Love, there's, he's a closeted Marine,
Oh,
his family is Irish Catholic and racist and sexist and homophobic. And this is who he's hiding who he really is from everyone. And then he has this best friend who has been pretty much pretending to be his girlfriend since they were teenagers. And his best friend, Thea, she falls in love with someone else, and he's introduced to, Tyrell's brother, who's not closeted at all. He is a out and proud, strong, you know, former army sergeant. And so, you know, it's the story is written in first person, and it's a lot of, you're in Connor's mind, and so you're getting all of his insecurities. You're getting all of, even though he to the world, it's so funny because like my sister had read like a prequel that I had done when they were like they're like late teens, early 20, well, it was late teens. So like it was like, him and Afia. And that wasn't first person. And Connor is just everyone Connor is an asshole. There's just no doubt about that. Everyone knows it.
well, he's a
And
Marine,
so
so
he yeah, right. So he comes off as an asshole. And when she had read the first book of Hidden Love, she's like, what happened to Connor? Like, I thought he was like, this really like arrogant, assholey guy. He still is, but you're getting his internal thoughts. And so it's a lot of that, his face will be completely stoic, like he doesn't give a shit when he says and does things, but internally, it gives a lots of shits, And so you're getting some of that. And so, it's really Jamel that just kind of like breaks down some of those walls, some of that, and helps him to find who he truly is. And that series spans over like 5 books, 10 years of their relationship. And so, you get to find out like other things about him, about Connor, that keeps him, I don't want to say afraid, but yeah, why he is the way he is. It's his home life, his childhood, and things like that. And so, is there a lot of sex in the book? Yeah, because Connor's a whore. He starts out, fucking some rando from Grinder. Like, that's how the book starts. But then he falls in love and everything changes for him. I know. So I call that series turning a hoe into a housewife, by the way. So if you came to my table, that's what I would tell you.
dead. I'm
Yeah,
sobbing. That's
love
hilarious.
it. Don't you love it?
Turning a hoe into a housewife. Oh man.
Yep.
And I love that they're both military because like I know it's got to be so hard to be LGBTQ in the military.
Even now, I mean, even it's funny because the book is set in 2009, so Don't Ask, Don't Tell was still kind
Yeah.
of the lay of the land. Like they're no longer in the military at this stage, but they were in the military during Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And so they both had to kind of, and they weren't together obviously during that time period. They meet they're both 3 years out of, out of the military, but they talk a lot about how they had to kind of hide who they were, you know, and keep some of those things under wraps. And so, even after Don't Ask, Don't Tell was repealed, it was still hard. And I just can't imagine now. I mean, I'm just watching, just I'm not going to get into any political, but
Yeah.
how this administration just continues to just come for people. And they want to dismiss anyone who's gay or trans from the military, and it's just like, you're worried about somebody's genitals, not if they can defend their country. Come on, what are we
That
doing
part.
here?
And it's the fact that they are willing to risk the life that they have.
Willing.
Like, because ask me if I want to sign up to be in the military. Absolutely not.
I'm not.
But
Nope.
if some like gay guy or transgender person is like, I think I want to sign up for the military so I can go defend my country. Hell yeah, you go and you do it, because I'm not finna do it.
Enemy, you have all of my respect.
Nah, for real. Cause they ain't finna get
So
me.
now, maybe not now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe during Obama years, maybe, but not now.
Maybe during the Obama years, absolutely. But no. But yeah, no. I just
Let me not go there right now.
yeah, no. I don't know. It just it makes me so sad because I mean, America for what it is it's a it's a decent country, and like it makes me sad how hateful everybody is, because it's like,
Yeah.
why, for what, like what is someone being transgender, what is someone being in a polyamorous relationship, like what is someone
Right.
being black or white or Chinese or whatever, like what does that have to do with me? What does that have
Right.
to do with my life? Are they
It
hurting me?
doesn't. It
Are they doing
doesn't.
something to me? No. So why do I care?
Right. Right. One of the things that Hidden Love does have a lot of um, homophobia in there, mostly
Mm-hmm.
because of Connor's family. But I also just try to um, normalize it in a way where not every single one of my books like has that. Like, you know, let's have listen, Brian D. Writer series has a lot of issues. Okay, the second book of Familiar Family Connection. I mean, Nick's family is, and Rion's family is. Woo, I mean, it's a mess. But homophobia ain't one of the issues. I'll tell you that. It's more classism than
Yeah.
anything else in that book. But yeah,
Yeah. No. Oh man.
ciao.
Look, I it it's real it's real hard. And being a a biracial person is it's hard. And my
Yeah.
mom's black, my dad was white, and my three older siblings are all black. And
Mm-hmm.
so I've got like some cute little chocolate nieces and nephews, and it especially my nephews, because they are like, I mean, like they're like your kind of chocolate. Like
Okay.
they're so I love them so. Oh my god, those are my babies. I love them so much. Um, but it just a lot of what's going on in the world really makes me so scared for them.
I know, but we can't. The thing is, like, we need to keep hope for that we are going to be able to come out of this on the other side.
100%. Yep.
And that's
And
all we
I
can do for now.
Yep. And I tell them all the time, like, yo, you need anything, you call Auntie.
Auntie got you.
Auntie will pull up in a heartbeat. Don't
You need a
play.
smutty romance book? Auntie got you.
Look. Okay, look, because I can absolutely recommend smut with the best of them, okay?
I'm sure you can now.
Oh man, I freaking and look, and now I got all your little smutty books over here, so now I can be like, you need some good
Oh.
MM smut, bro. I got you. I know somebody who writes really good male smut. She's got plenty of series about it. Also, you need some romanticy?
I
I got
do.
you. You need billionaires? Got you.
Got
Interracial?
you.
Got you.
Got you.
They got us
Oh
all,
gosh.
okay?
Yeah.
Well, what are you working on now?
Oh, well. Hmm. A couple of things I'm working on. I am trying really, really, really hard to finish up this BDSM, my first BDSM story.
T.
Been working on it for a couple of years now. But I really think this is the year that I'm going to actually finish it. I'm going
I
to
believe
finish
in
it.
you.
So I'm working on that. I am working on the, I guess the sequel to my Rangers Magi series. So it's 3 books of the Rangers Magi series, and then I'm going to do another 3 series of the Rangers Mages.
Okay.
So, mhm.
Period.
So that's going to be essentially like the next generation. Um, and so I'm going to start working on that this year. I am finishing up my series on Theo Reads. In case anybody doesn't know, Theo Reads is another erotic website. So it's VOReads.com. Yeah, got it now? Okay.
Yeah.
And finishing up my series, The Throat, over there. I don't typically write about college boys, but
Please
writing about college
wait.
boys.
Okay, wait.
Oh,
Can't wait because
you,
I
you
was
missed the
on your
name of it?
I was I was on your website and I saw that and I was like, wait, I gotta ask her about this one because what a title.
So, it's about a college kid who, okay, let me go the other way. I was gonna say Aaron's way. It's about a college kid who is going through pledging, initiating into pledging, and he gets, so the first book, which is really the first part, he gets blindfolded. Well, he has to pick out a girl that's going to basically blow him in the middle of like everyone, like that's his like initiation kind of thing. Um, and he gets blindfolded. And then in the middle of it, they take the blindfold off, and it's not a girl, it's a guy between his legs. And Jeremy becomes a little bit obsessed with the guy who gave him the best blowjob that he's ever had in his life, who is nicknamed, he doesn't know this boy's name, just he's nicknamed the Throat.
I'm
Um,
crying.
yeah, that's just part one. So part one really just started out as a short story. It's
Mhm.
like 5,000 words. It's like this whole scene, you know, and then the exchange that happens between them is he's like, and then the boy, who he later finds out the boy's name is Aaron. The boy is, you know, you just have to read it. The first book is free. I want you, Donna, I want you to read it, and then
Okay.
I want you to email me. You're gonna be like,
Okay.
holy fucking shit.
I got you. I
Okay.
got you.
And then the other parts of them, it's, Jeremy kind of pursues, and Aaron is just like, dude, like, Jeremy's bisexual. No one
Gotcha.
knows that. So this whole thing wasn't as big a deal to him as it would have been to someone who's not bisexual. But
Gotcha.
it's
Gotcha.
a really, really good series. I have to say so myself. It's one of my favorites.
She said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pat myself on the back for that one because that one.
I read it myself like this. Like really good.
She said, "Oh, I did that." Okay.
Yes.
I love it. Well, you've given me lots of things to do since I'll be having surgery on Friday, and I'll be out of commission for 2 weeks. So I will have lots of books to read, and uh,
Sweet.
don't be surprised if I end up reading The Throat and you just get a random email from me at like.
I want to. I'm serious. I want. Listen, I love it. People like randomly email me. I get DMs like, "Yo, what just happened?" Like it's like seriously. I love it. I love it, and I respond to you right back. Like, "Yep, that's what
So,
happened."
look, if you just get a message at 3 a.m., just know it just got real over here.
Do it.
Oh, man. All right. Well, where can my people find you on the social medias?
Yeah. Well, you can always find me on my website, www.skkabba.com. And yes, it's all just one word, Eskay. Click that QR. Wait, where's my finger? Good. Yep.
Look, I
My
can't
finger.
really point, but
Right
like,
there. Click that QR code that will take you right to my website. Um, I'm on the socials. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I am on TikTok. I don't spend any time on TikTok. It's just not my thing, but I spend most of my time on Instagram. So if you really want to get in touch with me, that's where you find me. I am on Blue Sky as well. That's more like cats and books. So I'd spend more time putting pictures of my cats up there than anything else.
that's relatable.
And I plan on doing more of that in 2026. But yeah, I mean, really Instagram is the way to go if you really want to just get in contact me. So click that follow button for Instagram. That's really where I put like the latest, where I'm gonna be, books that are coming out, things like that. And if you're on my website, please sign up for my newsletter. Why not? Because
Literally.
I give you guys like you guys know what's coming out like a whole year before it comes out. Because I'm telling you what I'm working on, like a whole year before it even like anybody else knows. You know what I'm working on. Become an ARC reader for me. Become a beta reader or a sensitive reader for me. Let's do it. So
Don't tempt me with a good
I'm
time.
excited. Love it.
I love being an arc reader. Honestly, I just started doing arcs like last year or 2 years ago, and I was like, who knew that this was even a thing?
It's a thing.
I
Yeah.
never knew that it was a thing, and now I can't go back.
Yeah, I do Book Sprout and gay romance reviews. Have
Okay.
my art. So if you're one of those people who go to like websites to find arcs, any Book Sprout or gay romance reviews, you can find my books on either one of those sites. And yeah, come find me.
Me signing up for your newsletter right now. Casually.
Love it.
All right. Eskay, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. I had such a
Thank you
good
for having
time.
me. Yeah.
We're gonna have to chat again. I don't know, maybe whenever your next book comes out, or if you're just
Yes.
feeling like you want to chit chat, you can always just hit me up.
Okay. I will do that. Most definitely.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys rate, review, and subscribe. Booking it with Jonna. I'll be back next time with another amazing guest. That's it. Love you guys. Bye.